Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haliee, and we are picking up after we left off. Well, shortly after we left off, I've done a little bit of research, I've read your guys' comments, and I have to say, I actually figured this out on my own. I think what I have is a completely new set. So let me catch you guys up a little bit. So, in the last episode, I apologize for the episode before. I showed you guys some things on how to get the tempering oven, which we have made, and we left off in trying to figure out how to get the tempering oven to work. So let me go ahead and just read you guys' comments. You know, you guys gave some excellent comments. The main comment was, I don't know, I have to research it. So first of all, Linda did confirm or clarify that the 73 ticks that we saw in the book, and I think Donnie was telling me, in the book, that 73 ticks is how long that redstone signal has to be maintained. So the unfortunately, the timer that we have here, it sends a signal every whatever amount of ticks you put in there. But you know what? That's perfectly fine, because in my Googling of research, and I'm actually very proud, like I said, I figured it out myself. Someone said some torches. I'll use a redstone torch. Let me make sure I'm reading everybody's comment correctly. Donnie will read your comment about mom spaghetti here in a second. But Donnie has suggested using a big button. So, I mean, I've tried a bunch of stuff. The big button, I couldn't even find where the research was on that. But Linda said, unfortunately, it holds only a maximum number of 64 ticks. And like I said, I couldn't even figure that out on that. But I did make the big button. I tried to make comparators. I made another timer. I did all kinds of crazy things trying to figure out, why do I have two timers? I think did I make another timer? I know I made a redstone clock. I was trying to make, there is another timer that is available from RF Tools, but unfortunately I can't make that yet. And this one actually might be useful. So if you're not using the gated progression mode, this one might be actually better for you. Unfortunately, like I said, since I don't have it open yet, and there's an unfamiliar item I can't make, I cannot use that. But what I did do in my research, I learned how redstone torches work. So redstone torches, basically, as long as the block sitting next to it, it emits a redstone signal pretty much forever. So having a redstone torch are the same, this is why the tempering oven's above it, I'll explain that. But a redstone torch has to be the same level as the tempering oven. And it will emit a redstone signal until the block below it, now it has to be the block below it, has to emit a redstone signal, or has to have some kind of power. So as long as that block below it, it basically accepts redstone power, whenever that block has a redstone signal, it turns the redstone torch off. So I use that timer that I had set before. I set it at 73 ticks. So every 73 ticks, this block below it emits a redstone signal. And when that redstone signal hits the redstone torch, it turns that signal off, which works out perfectly for our tempering oven. So here in our example, so we have a saw blade. See, I already made one. It worked. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to put the saw blade in here. Now, it's going to probably cut off the first time, but at 73 seconds, it's going to cut off again, and it cuts off right in the amount of time to make the tempered saw blade. So, woohoo! I'm so proud of myself. Now, you guys, again, I know you guys were doing research and maybe nobody had this exact answer. And hopefully, maybe I'm helping someone on this. So if you're watching this, if you're making this series on your own, this is a very simple setup to do. Again, to show you the recipe for the timer, it's just 4 stone, 4 redstone torches, and a basic vanilla clock. So that timer will work as long as it's below the redstone torch, basic stuff. And every 73 ticks, I keep saying seconds, that timer will go off, which will turn off the torch, will turn off your oven. So no levers needed, no buttons needed. I feel so proud. All right, let me make sure I got everything else. I know Linda said she was watching someone else. They did it and used Donnie was watching Hypnotize. I love his series, by the way. Hypnotize is a very awesome YouTuber. If you're not watching him already, I'm going to recommend him. But he said he thought he was using the big stone button. I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, I did it. Yay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and finish up this up. I'm just really so excited about this. All right, so if you look in the quest book, we have to make a bunch of these things. So, to complete the quest, not necessarily a bunch. Say basic factory, the tempering oven part 2. So we need to make a tempered saw blade, which you've already done, a tempered gear, a tempered cutting blade, and a tempered drill bit. And I think each of these are going to require different times on here. So if I go back into part specifications, Nope, not that. Where was it at? Tools and devices. Nope. Resources? Nope. What was it? Machine info. Oh, I think it actually says it on the item. Let me go back into JEI. So temper. So all these tempered items. So when I click on that C, it says 73 ticks. Now to make the tempered gear, it's 66 ticks. So what we're going to do on that one, we're going to take a tempered gear. And I had a whole bunch of gears made up for just some weird reason. Where am I? Over here. Yeah. So I'm going to need to make, where's my gear? So we're going to change the timer setting to 66 seconds, or 66 ticks on this. Done. And we're going to put in one. Just going to do one right now. And we'll see it. It should cut off. Yeah, it cuts off the first time because it was in the middle of its ticking. Bam. Tempered gear. Done. All right. So now I need to make a drill bit. And was it a cutting blade as well? Drill bit. Yeah, so I got the drill bit. So these items basically will now last longer than the original items that we have. Let's see. The cutting blade is 54 ticks. So let's change this here to 54 ticks. Done. And we'll put this in there, cutting blade. So again, it's gonna go past the first tick, and then it's gonna get there. Bam. I am so excited about that. And the drill bit takes 89 ticks. So let's go ahead and cut this up to 89. Done. And toss that drill bit in there. I am so proud of myself. Okay. It's gonna get there. Bam. How easy is that? I'm serious. It's so simple. I mean, I saw all these complicated things on Reddit on how to do it, all these complicated things on other people's videos on trying to do it, and it's just simple. Make a timer, make a redstone torch, just make sure your tempering oven is at the same level. Now, I could have tried to put the redstone torch below, below, but I would have had to go down and try to have it sit on something. That just wasn't working, so I just went ahead and just popped the oven above a level. Now, be careful. Don't do like I did. If you're moving your tempering oven and there's stuff in there, you're gonna lose it. I don't know where it went. Now, this goes back to one of Donnie's comments that he suggested, because when you're doing these spinning plates, as Linda says, and things start popping off, I try to make a vacuum hopper. Let me see if that's even opened up yet. A vacuum hopper. So there's two. I've never made just a regular vacuum chest. So vacuum hopper is not available yet, which means it's probably locked behind, I think, extra utilities is what it probably is on. But a vacuum chest I can make with a pulsating crystal if I could only make pulsating iron nuggets. We will get there. We will get to Ender Iron. Or maybe in a smeltery, which is another one that will open up pretty soon. Sorry, guys, about that yawn. It's a little late at night. I've been literally up for a while trying to figure this out. So, but that is an excellent idea if you have some kind of vacuum chest or a vacuum hopper situation when you're dealing with this particular mod to handle all those items that pop out. You're correct. They do recycle. I know the motor blade, which pops off, comes redstone, and most of the items turn into some form of nugget. So that will be very helpful to have. Now, another thing that Donnie, and we're going to continue to go through the question. Did that ding-a-ling? I didn't hear it ding-a-ling, but we got a thing here. Another thing that Donnie had mentioned actually was that on the food thing, there's apparently a recipe called Mom Spaghetti. Mom Spaghetti. That now supposedly we're going to see how hard this is to make. That even though it will count as multiple food sources, even if it says you've already eaten it. So basically you can make a bunch of these items and every time you eat it, it should count as something different. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Right now, I'm looking at the recipe for it. It is smelting some cold dried noodles, which is from Tinker's Construct. You just smelt that down. But how to get cold dried noodles, you take soggy noodles and you put those on a drying rack for 15 minutes. Really? 15 minutes? Okay. And a way to get that is you put in possibly hard wheat stick. Now we got that. Hold on. We got that from, I think it was from a loot bag. Is that the only way to get that? I know we got it. I don't know what I did with it. But what I'm thinking Guys, think with me for a second. Remember, we have this hole set up here, this porcelain, this clay barrel. And I wonder if I put water in here and put it over those soggy noodles. Let's take a look. I know we got a lot of some other stuff we want to get into, but I remember seeing that incredibly hard wheat. Cold dry noodles, soggy noodles, and possibly hard wheat sticks. Completely inedible. They need to be softened up. Even your sweaty palms aren't enough for that. They should probably soak in some water for a while. And it consumes the cast. What cast? You're not making a cast. And there's not a recipe for it. So, unless it's something I just can't see yet. I mean, outside of coming from a loot bag. I swear I got this from a loot bag. But I don't know what I did. It may be actually still in the large... Oh! Found it! I like it when I accidentally find stuff. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna try something. Like I said, I know there's other stuff we want to do. Let's break this and see if I can put water in here. Okay, now... Because, you know, the recipe said from the Tinker's Construct, we're going to try to do it here. So can I put my noodles in there? I can put my noodles in there. Yes. Okay, let's make a bucket of water. Because I think I lost my buckets in some crafting recipes a while back. So we'll just make another one. I got plenty of iron. I'm not worried about iron over here. Let's go ahead and get some water. What did I use it in? I don't know what I used it in. Okay, so we'll get some water. We're going to put it in... Yes, it goes in the barrel. Now, the recipe said it takes 900 millibuckets, so I should be able to, maybe not. Huh. Let's see. Oh, on a casting basin. Was it a casting basin? Hang on. Let's go back. Yes, okay, so not this. It has to be on that. Okay, so, I don't need more water. We'll put more water in there. Okay, so let's take this out of there, and we're going to swap the basin... with the casting table. And right now we'll just put that cast over there. Put that basin in there. Let's see if this works. Okay. So let's put that in there, and then it's going to put our heart and wheat sticks there. Okay. So now, there we go. So it's filling that up. So it's going to take a little bit of water. I don't know how, does it give me a timer on how long it takes? Let's see. 900 seconds. Oh, so it is a full bucket of water. It's just going to take, how much water? Do you need more water? I want you to need more water. Okay, 900 seconds. It's about 15 minutes. So that's a lot of spaghetti it's going to take. Let's see. Keep filling up there. So that's at least 30 minutes on how to make it. Because, let me make sure. 300 seconds is 5 minutes, right? You guys will tell me if I'm wrong. Quite sure about that. Yeah. Okay. So it's making the soggy noodles. So to make mom's spaghetti, it's going to take, you smelt down the cold noodles, which takes 15 minutes on a drying rack. So we're not going to finish this episode at all. And that takes another 15 minutes in here to make one. So Mom really works hard on her spaghetti. That's all I gotta say. All right, so yeah, I got 2 of those. Apparently, they came from loot bags. I think it's the only way to get it that I'm aware of. I don't know a way of cooking it unless it's actually going to be available later in Tinker's Construct. So, you guys comment down there below and let me know if that is possible. All right, so we finished that quest, and now if we go back up here to quest book, we're looking to see the items that we're trying to make. So we're trying to open up immersive engineering, and immersive engineering is going to require 16 of all those bad boys, 16 of each of those. So actually, I think I've got, let's see, I need 15, well, 14 more of those saw blades. I can only put 4 in there at a time, but I made saw blades before because I was preparing for this, but there's another part to this quest. Oh, wait. Make sure I got the right one. The tempered. Because if you don't have the right amount of time in there, it's either not going to make it or it's going to destroy it. So that's 73 seconds. Let me make sure to go back up here and change your timer to 73 seconds. Done. And we'll let that cook through. Wait, no, wrong one. You need these. See, watch it. Okay, there we go. So got that first one out the way. And I should have enough materials here. If not, I can make some more. I got that first one. I'm just so... when you actually do something that works, it makes you so happy. So, yay! All right, so what I need to look at, yeah, quest book. There's something else down here that we have not made yet called the energy core. Now I'm assuming, it's dangerous to assume, but I'm assuming that in the basic factory tech and these other parts, probably this one from basic or from the void, that's going to tell me how to make that. What was that item I'm trying to get? Energizing core. What was it? Yeah, you guys remember energy core. So let's just look at the recipe for it and see if we have learned everything we need to do to make it now. Energy core. Okay, so energy core is made in the stabilization table. We have not made that yet, and it requires an unprimed energy core, which comes from the compression chamber, which takes a prepared shell, and it takes energite. Now, energite is probably I think it's one of the types of fluid. Let's look at our factory tech book that the fluid extraction drill is going to get. So, resources, energite, there we go. The reaction of glowstone and sulfuric acid with monster dust. Good Lord, what? This is going to be a challenge here. The reaction of glowstone and sulfuric acid with monster dust produces substantial latent energy. It reacts strongly to electric current and magnetic fields, and it's a key component of energy cores. What? Excuse me? Okay, let's look and see if there's a recipe in here for energy. There we go. So energite is made in the fluid agitator. And as it was saying, basically you're going to make liquefied glowstone. I don't think that's how you spell liquefied. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell liquefied, but hey, that's the way they spelled it. Liquefied glowstone and sulfuric acid. And remember, sulfuric acid is one of those types of fluids that comes from the, where is that? It's a machine. It's a fluid thing. Fluid drill. So the fluid drill you can get, doesn't it tell me which ones? Sulfur or propane. So sulfuric acid, let's go back here and look up factory tech. Okay. Wait. There we go. These are all the liquids you can get. So sulfuric acid is water and sulfur. So I'm going to have to get sulfur. What I'm still not sure about is where I'm going to be storing this liquid, because apparently I need to make sulfuric acid because I don't want to make a bunch of machines. Sulfuric acid and energite, sulfuric acid, and liquefied glowstone. How do you get liquefied glowstone? Oh, melting glowstone in a crucible. Now, let's take a look in the quest book back in the factory tech line and see what we have, things that are coming up. Stabilizing core, that hasn't opened up yet, so that requires the charging core. So we may look and see what we need to do to make that. Just a reason I want to open up these quest lines is to see if there's any flavor text that tells me more about these machines. And now I got the book, which is going to be very helpful, but I want to see if the quest book tells us anything else that makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to need the stabilizing core, and I guess I don't need these other items. So the charging core is what we need to make next. Let's see if we can actually go ahead and make that. And let's see, it's charging core. There's only one part of it. Wow. The charging core allows you to charge unprimed energy cores. If your core reaches 100%, the machine will explode. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. And therefore, it's best to charge it to about 80%. Okay. I don't want to. Okay, I used to like this mod. I don't like it anymore. Okay, so what are we looking at? The core charger. Yes, that's what this is. All right, so it's going to require another standard battery, some obsidian, circuit board pattern 1, and 2 standard wires. We're coming up on the end of the episode, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to make. The battery is going to be the hardest part. Remember, we had to get the sulfuric acid, so I need more sulfur. Why are you not working? Because you have no drill. Let's get some more sulfur in here. Where's my drills? There's my drills. Let's go ahead and get that going so we can get some sulfur, and the battery is going to be the hardest part, because right now I have the standard wires, so that's not a problem. I don't have a drill, the thing 1. So let's go ahead and make that, because we're going to need that. That goes in here. Let's look in the book for the part specification on that again. Circuit board, pattern 1. Okay. You guys may be better at memorizing these things than I am, but hey, I see a picture with a bunch of squares and stuff on it. So I always have to take a picture on the side. And where did I? Let's go back in here. So we want this, that. Wait, make the picture bigger. And that. Okay, good. Straight line down and over that. Yes, that sounds about right. And wait, that, and that. Okay, there we go. So let's make a circuit board pattern 1. And, you know, I'll just have to work through it between episodes. Trust me, guys, I will work through it. You know, if I come back and already have it done, this is how it is. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Did I get all my stuff? Yeah, I got all 4 of those. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, techniques, seriously, got me another one of those. I just want to say hi. Leave that comment down below because you guys' feedback is totally awesome. I'm going to go and open up this loot chest after I empty my inventory. Let's do one thing here and I'll finish up the outro. Let's go ahead and detect because it'll take some of these items away. Oh, not that. Hold on. Click that. Oh, okay. We got some glasses there. There we go. All that other stuff that it took. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, definitely leave those comments down below. Your guys' feedback is totally awesome. If you're new to my channel, go and hit the subscribe buttons. You know, also click the like button as well. Show me some likes, show me some loves. Enderman, I'm going to kill you because you get on my nerves. Before I started, these guys just always here. Anyway, if you want to hang out with me and the other squad members, be sure to click on the Patreon link down below so you can learn about all the awesome rewards and how you can do that. You can have an opportunity to hang out with us on our 3 servers. 50%. Those noodles take a long time to soak. But yeah, definitely hang out with us on our Patreon server. All the good fun stuff there. Also, you know, housekeeping news. Remember, I'm going to be in the DC area October 6th and 7th, I believe, for Mine Fair. So if you are going to be in the area and you want to hang out, be sure to use the code Rising Stars. It'll save you 20% off on your tickets for each day or the pass or however you want to do it. You can get a whole pass for the weekend. So remember the code Rising Stars. That will be down in the comment section below. Last piece of housekeeping. If you're looking for a server to play on, consider Host Havoc. Host Havoc is what we use for all of our multiplayer series as well as our Patreon servers. So definitely check them out below. Click on the link in the description field so they'll know you came from a squad member. Now, that is all I have to say, guys. I am really excited. I figured out the tempering blade. Tell your friends, tell everybody. If you're watching someone doing this pack and they're trying to figure out how to get the tempering blade, tell them to come to Halee's video. This video, episode 88. I think it's 88. Tell them to come here and see how easy it is. Just a redstone torch and a timer. They will be so glad you sent them over here. If they're not glad, then I'm sorry. But thanks for coming by. Anyway, guys, until next time, I will talk to you later. So have a great day, guys. Bye.